In one of the biggest upsets in NFL history, the Detroit Lions, the #1 seed in the NFC, lose to the Washington Commanders, and that was stunning, folks, all right? But all Bears fans right now care about is the fact that the Lions season is over. That means that Ben Johnson is available now fully to become the next head coach of the Chicago Bears, if he so chooses. So let's talk about this, people. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Style back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL. Here to talk about the Chicago Bears and here to talk about the Lions, man. And I'm not going to get into the game here because in this video I'm talking about, how quickly we can get this done with Ben Johnson here. But just two things I want to get to with that game. I know that Jared Goff is going to get a lot of flack, and he did play a bad game for sure. Obviously, the pick at the very end, he had 3 interceptions overall. Not great tonight, but the offense still put up 31 points, and if you got to blame anybody in Detroit, I mean, everybody deserves blame, but the biggest blame has got to go to the defense. I mean, they could not stop the Commanders at all. Like, anytime the Commanders had the football, I never had faith in the Lions defense, and I know they had injuries this second half of the season, but man, oh man, Aaron Glenn, I saw a tweet saying he should have accepted a job offer if he had one at halftime because it was not looking good. And in regards to Ben Johnson, obviously the Lions losing this game doesn't reflect well on him, but like I said, the offense put up 31 points. And more importantly, Ben Johnson, I think outside of one call, I thought was pretty much the standard of how he is as a play caller. Pretty good, pretty elite, right? And that one was the Jameson Williams throw where he drew up that trick play down 10 points. And look, man, I know Jameson Williams is not supposed to be throwing that football, but you can't make that call. I thought you guys got way too cute on that one, so I wasn't a fan of that for Ben Johnson. You can't get that cute in the biggest game of your career. So outside of that, was pretty much fine with this play calling. And this one, like I said, I think the defense deserves way more blame than the offense. All right, in regards to Ben Johnson, now that the season is over for the Lions, obviously you're thinking, hey, Faiz, he's ready to be hired by whatever team, right? Whether that be the Bears, the Raiders, or the Jaguars. Well, yes and no. So Ben Johnson can literally come in for a second interview with the Chicago Bears starting, the next day, right after the game. But I believe the Bears still have to fulfill the Rooney Rule, which I think is just, so bogus. They put this Rooney Rule up, but I feel like nobody really follows it like it should have been followed. And so I think they're meeting with some more candidates here. And so that has to be done. But at this point, you got to go ahead and you got to go full force with this attack on Ben Johnson. Like, you have to bring in your best stuff. Ryan Poles, Kevin Warren, George McCaskey, everybody has to go ahead and fly Ben Johnson out of Detroit. I know it's a very, very short flight to Chicago, and you got to roll out the red carpet. You got to go and do what you need to do to land Ben Johnson. Don't let him leave the room without a contract and him be named the next head coach of the Chicago Bears. I know. A lot of people are going to say, Faiz, what has Ben Johnson proven? Look, I don't want to get into all that in this video. I've told you guys for me a long time now that it's been Ben Johnson or bust. The other candidates out there just don't do enough for me. Mike McCarthy, Todd Monken, Joe Brady. I like those latter guys more than McCarthy, but it's Ben Johnson and me, man. I just feel like he's the next McVay, Shanahan, Kevin O'Connell, if you will. So I really hope we land him. I think right now you got to go ahead and go full force on Ben Johnson. I think we'll see that. So I expect a decision to be made very soon here with regards to Ben Johnson. I'm thinking earliest is, or I should say latest, is going to be midweek next week. So it's about to get real interesting here. So stay tuned for that. Ben Johnson to the Chicago Bears. Will it happen? Let's see. Let me know down below your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.